Adam, how about at ServiceNow? Once again, a great platform, sort of organically built and engineered for the cloud, and providing some fantastic capabilities across the various departments and agencies. What's the state of the state out there?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Luke. Yes, so ServiceNow is a workflow automation platform. I'd sort of like to take a programmatic approach to answering this question. When you think about measuring progress, it's very hard to do that in any discussion without a series of milestones and achievements. So when I think about DoD and measuring progress of cloud computing, I break it into four general phases. I think the phase one was the policy, right? And this is 4 or 5 years ago. And I think back when I was a support contractor within the Navy, there was a cloud first strategy put forward. I think that eventually got signed in 2017. But that policy in short said, hey, if you're a program office and you have technology requirements, you must look towards cloud technologies first. And if the requirements aren't executable by those technologies, then you can look sort of in-house to the GOTS applications and systems. So that is an absolute necessity and an important step. But you'll also notice there's not a lot of direction in there. So what happens is that you move into phase two, which is sort of the execution or the governance phase. I can't tell you how many customer conversations I had 3-4 years ago where they said, Adam, I need to get towards this cloud first policy, but I have no idea how to get there. And so at that point, you have organizations like Travis's NCCS, PMW 270, and other government members probably on this panel saying, we've got to put in place the necessary tools to allow people to leverage cloud computing. I'm thinking specifically of things like having a standardized, centralized contracting model, some governance around who's using what and why, how much are they using, and of course, a good understanding and visibility into the costs. Then you move into adoption, phase three, right? So just because these technologies are available doesn't mean people are using them. And maybe that's because people don't know that they have access to them, or maybe there's special circumstances, right? Things are a little bit harder on SIPR, for example. But I will say 4 years ago, when I went to work, I rarely used cloud commercial technology. Today, it's hard to imagine a life without it. So it's here. And then we roll into phase four, the final. And this is where I think that really you're seeing the ROI in the investments across the DoD. This is where we are today. I think a lot of government agencies that are exploring and using cloud technologies have gotten to that point where they're seeing ROI, whether that's in cost savings, schedule efficiencies, things like that. But I think, with regards to how ROI over time occurs, it's generally only improves when you're thinking about cloud technologies.